Okay, happy holidays again. I'm going to walk you into the shop area where uh, there's a lot more clubs, and I'm going to try to walk through this fairly quick. Yet, showing you right now we're regripping these because there's a bunch of these over there that you can see stacks of them. These are brand new, but they had the old oh crap, they had the old wind grips on them, and a wind is just after a while they just deteriorate. Hate that about them. They're real comfy to begin with, and then they turn to trash. Anyway, let's get into this room. I'm going to just walk my way around, I think is the best way to do it. Some bags. And this area is where I usually clean up the bags and the clubs. So this is all waiting to be cleaned up. So we got my McGregor's hanging out in there. This is a Mecum auto auction 5 iron, the only one I have like that. So what do we have? Shakespeare, Wilson, Octon, Octon handmade, another handmade one here. I don't know if that's Octon or not. Anyway, that nothing important. Olimar, I see one there, one of their older ones. Got towels over here. That is a Frank Sinatra towel. We got a Hawaiian towel. We got one from Mission Hills. This is Donald Ross. He's the guy who created a lot of our golf courses at the turn of the century. Scottish guy came over. That's done by Dave Russell. That picture is, I should say. All right, up above, so I don't miss that. We just got carts up there, the push carts. All right, shoes mainly in here, used shoes and new. And most of the used are in pretty good shape. So gloves and a few other things. There's some head covers over there. We'll get to that in just a bit. But again, this area is mainly where I'm cleaning up stuff. We got a nice Cobra persimmon here, Titleist persimmon. This would be a Wilson. Hanging out with McGregor's. McGregor's over there. These are McGregor's tourneys. Oh, then the 85s in that bag. Looks like there was a Titleist in there as well. SS1, these are super nice, I think. I'm a big fan. Again, CF4000s. Again, we mentioned those insides. McGregor custom stuff. Usually tell that by this. And the B, again, as I mentioned earlier, that stands for Brunswick, but those are all persimmons. All right, so in this rack is Callaway. And you see the X's up on top. So what are those 18s or just the, I know I got all kinds of stuff. So those are the forged X. And then, well, whatever, the Apex is in there. But these are not sets, Apex Pro. Some of the older, the Big Berthas, along with the Fusion, Diablo, all kinds of stuff in there. You just know these are mainly Callaways. The sets are not here. These are to be sets someday. The Hogans down the bottom are mainly matched up already. Some new old stock Hogan edges down there, but there's not that many Hogans on this rack. A lot of the Hogans are out, like these over here, Directors. More Tommy Armour. Tommy Armour's McGregor, usually, sometimes PGA. Split sole McGregor's and tourneys. A little bit dinged up here, but we're confident these are not McGregor's. It's Louisville, right? Yeah, the 50 series Louisville. New, these are still selling for $300 a piece, which, it's crazy. I'd probably sell all three of them for 100 to be my guess. But 300 a piece, 3 something is what I've seen them online. All right, so we'll kind of just go. This is, these are cool. We're stopping at here before I get too far down. So these are the T-line. These are Tommy Armour. I told you it is not all, Tommy is not all McGregor. The T-line designer model, a beryllium with a cool face to it. A set of those hanging out in that bag. King Cobras, belly putters. Some older stuff, some funkier stuff. Those over there are, what do you call them? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I need to get something to eat, I can tell. Chippers. There you go, they're chippers. Some of the less expensive are hanging out in the back over there. You got some Maxi Flight. Don't have a lot of Maxi Flight. Arnold Palmer in that muscle back group right there. So that's, again, Cobra with Cobras, shafts. These are nice bags. Coach had some of those. That's not a Dewana, but this one is Dewana. And they did some Coach. I got a Coach one over there. Some Warriors hanging out in there. I see Royal. I see PhD, which is Palmer again. Peerless, Palmer again. Ram Tours. There's a set of them over there. Must be some extras hanging out in here. McGregor's. Again, FQs. So those are what? AT2s? Yeah, AT2s. All right. So that's what's there. So like we said, we got Callaway's here with a few of the Hogans down here. These are all I2s. Different dot colors, red, orange, blue, green, black, primarily black on the bottom, right? You got some Zings on the very bottom, some of the copper ISTs as well. Don't have a full set of the copper. Not a matching set either. Have most of it though. From twos, number of twos, number of threes, number of fours, 3 5s, as you see there, but only got a 1 6, 1 8, 1 9. Oh, but I do have some up here. There's 7s, 8s, 6 7s, but they're in different colors. And you see the white dot up there too. All right, but big fan of the I2s, and I got more in storage. I just haven't brought them out. Okay, so before I get to the putters, let's go. They got the putter heads over here. I see the Seymour down there, the White Smoke, which is TaylorMade, Odyssey, Nike. Then you got the Giannis, and then you got hats and shoes. Like I was saying before, you have these old carry bags, old canvas carry bags. And some of these are pretty old. Some are not as old. Is it TaylorMade maybe, I think? Yeah, TaylorMade, La Jolla. And then these are the carry bags. That's a Jack Nicklaus Lincoln bag that was used at Pebble Beach to do a commercial. That's a carry bag as well. Like the Fukuyama, there's an old Ram bag. Marlene Hagee, famous. She was in the 50s, started a LPGA and stuff like that. A nice old Hogan bag, TaylorMade. Spalding, Cleveland, Titleist, Gatorade, Olimar, a couple of those back there. That is Lotto Golf. So it has somebody else's name on it. Wilson has someone else's name on it. The Plantation, Dave McGuire. I think he was a baseball player. Tour Edge, Big Bertha. All right, down there, that's all equipment to fix clubs. There's some clubs hanging out in there too, but it's all working on your clubs. There's some head covers down there below. More books. I mentioned before I have a lot of books. There's bits and pieces here, a lot of balls, collector type stuff. Clubs that I pulled out are mainly Wilson hanging out over there. These are the ones I was telling you with the grips, the old wind grips, how they deteriorate. Haven't even been used, brand new clubs, still got plastic on them, and the grips are shot. And there's more of them in there, right? So anyhow, I'm pulling these to regrip them. Got a lot of the Gianni grips. You got purple and black and light blue, and red and yellow. Gianni, bigger, fatter ones, deep blue. Again, books. And let's come into the putters. So, oh boy, where do you start? The ones on the bottom are not zebras. They're like zebras, but they're T-line. I see Lucky there. That's a shot line too right above it. But the Lucky, that's a grocery store that's here in California. They may be bigger than that. I'm not sure. Got some teardrops in there. There's the Fat Lady Sings. That's some Bobby Grace. Not just Fat Lady. You have the Soft Lady. What kind of names do you have? Yeah, the Soft Lady, the Little Man, Bobby Grace. What are you doing? The Fat Lady, there's a couple of those. Huh. All right, so a number of his putters in there. Soft must mean copper, I'm guessing. And then there's more of the seashells. These McDougalls are nice. Just, I don't know, just well made how they are put together. All right, so some Ram stuff, some Swan John Letter type stuff, older stuff. Here's the Golfcraft. I like the Golfcraft. These are mainly Frank Johnston type stuff. The Sportsman in there, the Tour Bolt. Frank Johnson by himself. Frank again. These are, I think they're Australian. Dandy, I believe, is an Australian company. I'm not positive. Kind of new to me. Another Golfcraft. All right. Arnold Palmer, some stuff from him. H&B Louisville. That's a funky putter here. Just you got to hit it there where they set it up. Okay, we come up out of this. Ray Cook, a lot of Ray Cook stuff, a lot of funky stuff. Just not your norm. Hanging out in the Hustler Cougar series. All right, Lynx. Some Lynx putters in there. TP Mills? No, TPW. TPW, huh? Schlesinger. Fisher Touch. H&B. Kunen. That's a snake, king snake, cobra, king cobra. We got the warrior putters. These are funky stuff, natural stuff again. That's another natural. I had that one inside with the square handle. That one has square handle as well. A couple extra Vertex. You can see they got nice balanced weight to them. And you see the toe drop on most of these is pretty down. Milwaukee Open, 1992, 25th anniversary Milwaukee Open. Have two of those. You got Ducks Unlimited, two of those. This one also says Ducks on it. American Classic. Some Croydon. This is a K28. Wilson and Matsy. Some other stuff going on in there. Come out of there. This one's weird. I don't know what they're thinking. A lot of weird. That's reverse type stuff. And then you jump in. This is all McGregor here on top. You got the smoothies, the 201s, 204s, 203s. Then some Jack stuff going on there. Then you got the IMGs, Tourney Iron Masters, right? IMGs here. There's some more down there. But, all right. So this is all McGregor older stuff here again. This is the big 1986 putters that Jack won the, was it the Open with? I think he won the Open with this. And they sold like 150 afterwards, 150,000, not just 150, 150,000. There's another Bobby Grace, one of his. This is an interesting smoothie, they call it, but it's McGregor, right? And then Spalding's. You got a roll flacer, a glider, some of the older bimetal type stuff, a lot of the cash-in putter, and then the Spalding, some of my favorite TP Mills. I said I had a bunch of these. I think I do. I love the 16s and the 17s of these in particular. I just like the feel of them, that Napa style. And they have all different kinds of styles and numbers in here. Pro models, the tour models are very nice putters. Need to be cleaned up. That's the idea, is I take these and clean them. Touring Pro models as well. Some of these are copper, or look to be anyway. And then you get down to the cash-ins again with the Wright Ditson, who became Spalding. Spalding bought them out. All right, jump over to this one. We start with some Odysseys. The 2-ball was the #1 selling club for a long time. Still may be. This is what I was thinking. Yeah, it's Rife. There it is. I was saying in. It's Gurren Rife. That's what that one head was in there. I was trying to remember. Look at this pitching iron. This Golfsmith pitching iron. Okay, so we got TaylorMade, the Smoke, the Judge, the Tour Judge. I don't know who that is. TaylorMade and the TPA. Those are good clubs. I mean, who's saying not? Some more Wilsons over here. Gilo. Some more Wilsons behind me. There's a Bermuda hanging out in there. Here's some of the Voodoo clubs. These are the plops. We can go left or right on these. They go both ways, right? These are bullseyes, older school bullseyes right here. Then that's the Tommy Armour stuff, all the IMG stuff, this whole row basically. More Tommy Armour. Then you get into the zebras. You got white, mainly gray, some black, quite a few black, quite a few gray, a red one, this chrome one, white, nice. Then black again. These are kind of cool. The hot dog, Oscar Mayer, hot dog and pickle. All right. Oh, kind of got out of there, I think, okay. These are mainly Wilsons, the TPA stuff. That's pulling those out, set them aside. So I turn around, we have all the bullseyes that are typical bull size, right? The Acushnet, John Ritter, U.S. made in the U.S. clubs. So mainly 36 down to 30, primarily 35s and 34s, quite a few 36s as well. That's, and 34s, a lot of 34s, mainly 35s. And then over here are some of them that are non-made in USA. So it's a where they put made in USA on there. So those are pushed aside. And then there's some Sutter Mill, they're got different, like Sunkissed and other things on them. Come back over here to the Tommy Armour stuff. McGregor Tommy Armour for the most part, but you also have the Wilson and Ram and that style. All right, and we'll get out of here and go over here. This is Mizuno's. These are Mizuno's that are not full sets. Some are majority. The pitching wedge is sitting there, as you can see, and they're just basically from the MXs down to the MPs and some of the stuff in between. You got plops on the bottom, right? Is it plops or probes? These are probes. Yeah, the 2020 probes, like a plop. Those are hogs I was mentioning. You got the big shafts, and they're heavy. These are the octagon ones that also have a lot of weight, tend to have a lot of weight. Kind of cool, an octagon on here. The mirrored ones, brought these up before. These are the 60s, and I don't see how you can putt with those. I tried it, didn't really seem to work. These are the hole hunters, whatever they are. Then these are ladies, or light flex. Some are men, but light flex clubs. A lot of sets, a lot of Cobra, Wilson, and then you got the Big Bird, you got Odysseys. Then the both pitching wedges and other stuff going on here. Mizuno's on top, McGregor's below them. A set of the Dynacraft, the Bafflers, Big Bertha, Ortiz is in there as ladies flex or light flex clubs. Go this way, I guess. These are light flex too. They start light flex and then they get into heavier stiff flex type stuff. Before I get there, I have a bunch of the Perfect clubs. A little group right there anyhow. I say a bunch. Some Stan Thompson in a coach bag by Dewana. Great head covers, great bag. Again, Stan Thompson, big fan of some Titleist over there. I'm working on putting those together, more belly putter type stuff. These are mainly driving irons. All right. And then those are like hybrids. Okay. So mainly stiff flex after you get past a few light flex and all the way back to Maltbys. Those are light flex ones over there. These are Riley's. Again, I think these are located in our area. Those are repeaters, and then these are the Energy Riley's. Nice metal faces. This one is not persimmon. All these are straddle blocks, I think, but nice clubs. Come over here, and first thing that grabs my eyes is Ping Eye 2s, just gorgeous blondes, right? Somebody restored them, or they've just never been used. I'm not sure. And there's some more Ping Zing blondes over there, and you got the Ping Zings and I2s in between, along with, I see Hogan's. I see Gary Player Copper in there, beryllium probably, right? I got TaylorMade in the back. I think Titleist is in here, Callaway. And I'm on the wrong side to be seeing this. Really, Zoids, these are mainly Mitsubishi, or not Mitsubishi, mainly Mizuno's here in the middle. Mizuno's, and I think it's primarily, well, let me just get over there. These are clubs I need to clean yet. Hogan's, nice. All right, so Callaway's up front, Hogan's here. And then some Rams, it's Golden Rams, and then the Ram Tour RT 70s, then Mizuno's that are in sets, and the Ping Eyes and Zings. Some more Hogan's over there, the 59s, 1959 Hogan's back there. TaylorMade, or not TaylorMade, there's a McGregor, Tourneys. Need to be clean. Some Bristol. All right, I did not know this one, this Rowdy. Rowdy is one I did not know. And I could not find out anything really about this one either. These are the Spalding Professional 2 Musclebacks. Looks like a nice club. The woods that are with them have a J. Herbert name on them, but it does say custom made, so maybe they're made for him. I'm not sure. Looks like it could be a pro set, possibly. It's in a bullet bag. That's a MacGregor bag. That's a Voigt bag. These Voigt bag has these old Crodens in here. High power match set 22113 hardened sole Croydon. Look how thick. That's back when it took a lot of work to do, and really nice woods. I'm not going to go into taking that apart. These are nice too. These this set of Wilson Staff RMs, just shiny nice. Hanging out with some TaylorMades. Putters I need to clean, haven't been touched yet. Brought them in out of storage, need to mess with. These are some Pedersen. Basically all this stuff over here is grips. Well, there's tees, right? But these are grips. Those are grips. Grips all underneath there. Look over there. Those boxes there are grips. Those are heads, new heads that need to be on something, then grips down below it. Over here, these are decal boxes, top, bottom, ferrules, both metal and regular plastic, a lot of golf balls. And I think I showed you the bags already. And then these are lefties. So everybody looking at lefties, I know it's kind of dark to be seeing this, but I got some nice lefties in there. There's a Seymour, there's a Kenny G, there's a 2-ball, another Kenny G, like new, Spalding, new and old Ping, mainly older Ping, I should say. They had the Spalding lefty putters, and ladies at the bottom, or lighter flex, I guess you could say, at the bottom, and all kinds of different near new. These are the Cleveland Hickory Sticks. These are new, still wrapped Cleveland 56s. This one's still all wrapped up. Still have the plastic on it. But the lefties. All right, that's that.